Hello? Alice has disappeared. Oh! Loading in. There we go! Hello, everybody! Can you hear me okay? I hope so. I didn't actually get to test anything, so, Scuff stream. Shimeji-san, konnichiwa! Peace! Konnichiwa! 来てくれてありがとうございます! Okay, so today, my special guest is Alice Bunsy! Say hello, Alice! Welcome. You can hear okay? Okay, thank you. So, today, yes, we are interviewing my very good friend, Alice Bunsy, for RabbiTalk episode 2! Exciting. Okay. Yay. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Whoa. Ooh. Hold on. Apparently chat cannot hear you. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Muted! Shouldn't be muted. Okay, let's see. Well, this is difficult, isn't it? Let's do... Hello, Essie! Hello, Doe! Hello, Casual Corn! Corn, you're here! Let's see Essie Scuff. It's... Whose fault? Essie's fault? Oh, Essie. Sweet Essie. Okay, let's try... Audio input capture. No. Audio output. Desktop audio. Let's try this again. Okay, can you hear Alice now?
Bonjour, je m'appelle Alice Bunsy.
I love that. You know more French than I do.
I took French for a couple of years when I was a young bun.
Well...
Oui.
You can hear okay? Okay, perfect! Okay.
Merci beaucoup.
Impressive. Is that the only language? Well, I guess English, a little bit of French. Yeah. Do you know any other languages?
I know a little Japanese, but I don't know how to... I'm bad at self-introductions in Japanese.
It's hard.
And I was studying Welsh for about a month.
Welsh?
Yeah!
Why Welsh?
Well, so there's this series of books called The Dark is Rising sequence. And my favorite character is Welsh, so he uses a lot of Welsh in his dialogue and stuff like that. It's really cool, and he's really cool.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
You read a lot of books, huh?
Yes. Actually, recently I've been reading a lot of Natsume Soseki. I just finished Kokoro the other day, and I've started on 10 Nights Dreaming.
Kokoro isn't... Okay, you know how there's that Vocaloid song? Also named Kokoro? Is it, like... I feel like maybe I'm misremembering this, but wasn't the song based off the book?
I mean, I could see where people might think it, but I'm not completely sure, because Kokoro is all about bonds, and the book is also sort of about the protagonist's relationships with various people in his lives. Like, there's Sensei, who he respects a lot, but doesn't know like a whole lot about, and his parents and other extended family, things like that.
Oh.
And then the last like story chapter part of it is about Sensei and his relationships with people in his life and growing up that made him the person he is today, which is presented as a very long letter to the protagonist.
That's so neat.
It is. It was very, very interesting. I had a couple of lines that I really, really liked too. So.
Aww.
Yes.
I think, like, I don't know. I don't read a lot of books anymore because I don't have a good attention span for it. But I think it's really cool how, like, I'm a writer myself. That's like my part-time job. And I feel like you can write a book like linear, sticks to a plot, and you know, you accomplish what you want to accomplish. But I feel like some writers are really good at like challenging boundaries and like having fun with the writing process and like changing it up and doing something that isn't really typical. And I love that. Soseki Natsume. Yeah, that's the first time I've heard of Soseki Natsume. Have you heard of Nishio Ishin?
I have not.
Okay, so you know the Bakemonogatari series?
Yes.
Yeah. So he is the writer of like the original books. And so he's my like favorite, I guess, artist. Writer. Author. He made this one series called the Zarigoro series. And I think the first 3 are translated into English. And they're like mystery novels. But the like main character is like an unreliable narrator. It's really fun. It's not so great for like the mystery aspect of it, because they're honestly kind of hard to like follow along and like solve the mystery. But it's really interesting. I liked it.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. I'll also have to check out Soseki Natsume. Okay. So, Alice.
Yes.
If you could please, we got a little bit sidetracked. If you could please introduce yourself again.
Hello everybody. I'm Alice Bunsy. I'm a perfectly ordinary rabbit, and I like writing and I like sleeping. Oh no.
You can do it. Where did your name come from?
I was born with it. It's my name. Where did
I guess
your name
you're
come
right.
from?
I guess I was also born with it. So you kind of have like like an Alice in Wonderland sort of vibe to you. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. I like the sort of sleepy sort of vibe you have.
Thank you.
It's very cozy. What would you say your favorite part of your design is?
Oh, it's my hoodie. It's so soft and cozy looking. I was really happy. I'm always really happy when I get art and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think if I had one thing to change about it, it would be that I want it to be even bigger. I want it to swallow me. I just want to be a hoodie. You just want to be VTuber.
All hoodie. I like that.
Yes.
Cozy. Max cozy here.
Yes.
Aww. That's good. I like that. I would say, yeah, that's my favorite part about it too. You look so huggable. Like, yeah, I just want to cozy up next to Alice and read a book and I'll be happy. Okay. So, you said that you get really tired during the day, right? Because of your job as a detective?
Yeah, I do a lot of running around, as you might expect, so I'm always sore and worn out by the time I get home.
Yeah, it's hard. Working is hard.
It is, but if I work, then I can afford to treat myself.
Exactly.
So,
what's your favorite way to treat yourself?
Buying video games, then playing about 2 hours of them, and then never touching them again.
Did you mean my whole Steam library?
I feel bad. Like I intend to go and finish them, but I've bought some games that were like ones that I played when I was younger. Oh. So I technically like know the story, so I'm not as hard pressed to finish them. Basically, you know. Well, I also bought the Danganronpa series a couple of months ago at the. Well, I already read the first one on Back on Something Awful, so I technically know everything that happens there, and I know vaguely what happens in Super Danganronpa 2. So right now I'm actually playing V3 Killing Harmony.
Ooh!
No spoilers, everybody. I just got past chapter 1. I'm in the chapter 2 now. No spoilers.
Ooh. Do you have to play them in order?
Not technically. According to my friends, well, I think maybe you should probably play them in order. But I was asking them because they're the ones who got me into V3 and stuff like that. They seemed they talk a lot about it. It seemed really interesting, and I was like, do I have to be completely familiar with the other games? And they were like, not really. But like it gives you some things hit harder when you know what happens in the other games. Basically, like it has more impact. So it's something I guess you can probably play out of order, or just if you wanted to try one or like the character designs of one more than the other, then you could. But it'd be more impactful if you played the others, basically.
Right. That makes sense. Do you have a favorite character in the series?
Kyoko Kirigiri from the first Danganronpa. She is my girlfriend. I love her. She's important to me.
Isn't she also a detective?
Yes, but that's purely coincidental. Yep, completely coincidental.
I love it. Shimeji says, exercising is not a choice for you. Aw, that's okay. You know what? As long as you're doing something with your day, I'm sure anything can be tiring.
Yes.
I just sit in my chair all day. And even that is tiring for me.
I wish I could sit in my chair all day. Imagine all the stuff I could do.
A switch.
Okay.
Alright, perfect. Okay. So, because you are a tired bunny, what is your stream schedule like? Laughter.
Non-existent at this point. I think I had the idea that I was gonna do streams, either usually after work around probably 9 or 10ish. Yeah. My time, and then. On at least Saturday, I would do longer streams that would be more like in the afternoon / evening-ish. So because then I'd have the whole day. Because Saturday is one of my days off from the agency. I'm not on call all the time, thankfully.
Good.
But then everything the week after my debut, everything hit how much I had actually streamed that week, and then I just got so exhausted. I thought about, I should make a schedule for this week. And then I was like, okay, which days should I stream on? And then I was just like, man, I don't want to stream on any of these days, actually. So I think right now I'm just going to end up focusing on, if I feel like streaming, then I'll post that I'm going to be streaming that night, basically. So I guess they're more like guerrilla streams, which might not be very, conducive or whatever to getting a good following, but it's probably what's gonna work for me, at least as far as the holiday season goes. You know, there are a lot of murders around this time. Like a lot of people.
Yeah.
lot of serious cases that happen around holiday season.
So you are one busy bunny.
Yes, I am.
That's okay. I feel like VTubers shouldn't have to stick to one specific like model anyway. Like if streaming spontaneously works for you, then like so be it, right? And I think that's totally fair because at the end of the day, it's effort that you're putting in, and you know your effort will pay off in whatever way that you want it to pay off, and it'll be good. Good. So spontaneous Alice.
Yes.
Oh, I should have asked this earlier. Do you have a fan name for your viewers?
This is a dictatorship, so I decided that I think like really early on when I was going to do my model reveal, I did like pillow talkers or something like that. But that doesn't really like. It's like I know it doesn't have anything related to pillow talk because we're a family-friendly channel over here. But it didn't feel right. But I think sleep talkers. Because we're all sleep, because you know, relaxing. Or I also thought about Wonderlandians, but I don't want to lean too hard into Wonderland when I'm not even a proper, you know, Wonderland bunny. Unlike your like distantly related cousin, the Mr. White Rabbit.
Yes, maybe you're like distantly related to another Wonderland creature. Sleep talkers, I think, is really, really cute. I like that.
Sleep talkers.
Family friendly with a dictatorship, says Courtney.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
That totally makes sense.
You will be this channel will be family friendly, and you will like it. And you do not have a choice. Family friendly with a dictatorship.
Good. Okay. And your Oshi mark is a pen.
Ideally, yes. I don't remember if anybody else uses it, but since I want to focus on sort of like doing writing as a big activity here, writing, probably learning languages, and you know, chatting, just you know, really relaxy stuff. Yeah. I figured a pin emoji was the way to go.
I think so. I think that's really good. I don't think I've seen a pen like Oshi mark around, so I'm sure somebody out there uses it. But it's been unique to me so far.
Hey.
Okay, so on that note, is that kind of your main goal as a streamer? What would you say your main goal is?
My main goal doesn't necessarily have a relation to streaming, but I kind of want to be the first VTuber to publish my own novel, even if it's like publishing as a web novel, serialized or whatever sort of thing, right? But I don't think anyone's done that before or yet.
I don't think so.
Lots of people do art and a lot of people do music and stuff like that, but no one's really cornered the whole book market, so I kind of want to be the first VTuber to do that.
I am rooting for you. That is really, really cool. So you have like, I think I saw it before. You have like a website going, right? That's kind of...
Yes.
Yes, I
do.
Like related to the novel that you want to write?
Yes, that's all those characters and like the synopsis. Is that what it's called? All of that. That's all related to the web novel I was supposed to be working on this month, and then this month was very hard, and I have done absolutely nothing for NaNoWriMo.
Oh,
that's
it's
and
hard.
Then I saw it is, and I saw like last week one of my friends. She's been working on NaNoWriMo too. She posted her word count. She's already hit 50k, and I'm like, how?
What? Oh my goodness!
It's so depressing. The highest I've ever gotten is like in 1 month. Probably like only 22,000 words, I think. And I'm just like...
It's a lot of effort. It's a lot of brain power. Like, you have to think about all that.
It is.
Right? Like, I think with my writing job, I can write like 3,000 words in like 3 to 4 hours, but that's still like sitting there and thinking and writing.
Yeah, it's a lot. And people are just like, oh, I can do that, it's so easy. No, you can't. You don't understand.
No, it's a lot that goes into it. It's more than just typing words. It's figuring out a bunch of things. And then you also, because you work so much, I'm sure, it's like, it's harder for you to just sit down and spend that time just concentrating on writing.
It is. But I have a couple of days coming up next week, so maybe that's a joke. I'm not gonna work on it. Like, maybe I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll poke at it.
Do you think you'd ever stream your writing process?
My writing process is me sitting down, staring at a document, and then writing like 100 words and going, I don't like this, and deleting it.
No! Never delete it, just leave it.
I might. I've considered sort of like streaming character creation and world building sort of thing for people who might be interested in writing, but they're not really sure how to start, or that kind of thing.
Sign me up, please.
Okay, I'll put you at the top of the list.
Thank you. That sounds really, really fun. Honestly, like I, as somebody who also like can't really stream video games at the moment, it's nice like trying to think of other ways to like stream and like incorporate your viewers. And I feel like if you did a stream where you can just sit and like, oh, I'm gonna write for like 2 hours, you should like write with me or something like that. Or like you said, like sharing your process or like building a character together with your stream. I think that would be so much fun. So much fun to watch.
I'm glad, because I thought that it'd be kind of boring for other people. Because lots of people are more well, it's just sort of the trend with VTubers to be more extroverted, outgoing, and doing very more interactive or exciting streams, like doing video games and stuff like that. So I feel like well, I guess there are people who stream art, but even then that feels a little more I don't know, a little more exciting somehow than writing. But I wonder if that's just because we've been conditioned to not put as much of an importance on writing as we do other things. Because, let's be honest, writing still has the short end of the stick when it comes to creative outputs.
It's so true. Korn says they have the exact same writing process as you do.
It's a very relatable, honest process. Sometimes in those 100 words, I'll have like a sentence I like, so then I'll keep it off to the side. But otherwise, it's just like, this is trash. This isn't working. And sometimes it's healthy to, delete sections that aren't working for you. Like, I already know that I'm going to have to redo one section because I already have like the first 2 or 3 chapters of this web novel written. And I already know that I'm gonna have to redo a couple of things here and there, and now that I kind of, because I was figuring out kind of like how to write it, but the problem is that I'm the kind of writer who doesn't know her characters or like what the story's like, how it should be written until I start writing it, and then I just figure it out like that and figure them out like that. So I think it's called like, it's a little bit like getting to know your story and its characters and its world and stuff like that. But it's also very tiresome because people will like ask me, hey, what's it about? And I have to be like, well, here's the bare bones concept it came from. I can't tell you much more than that.
It's a huge work in progress.
Exactly.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's good to like write something and then later on if you decide this doesn't actually fit with my story, I'm going to delete it, and it's totally fine. as long as you don't delete everything, because you're not going to be perfect the first time you write it, which I'm sure you know. But I know that was a hurdle that was hard for me to get over. It's like, you just need to write, and if it's not perfect, fix it later, or delete, or if it doesn't line up with the rest of your novel, delete it then, but just write something.
It has to be perfect on the first draft, just like all of my essays were in high school.
No!
Yeah!
Wrong! Cheat out!
You know what? They were always like, you gotta do multiple drafts of this essay, and I was like, sure I do. And then I'd always submit my first draft, and I'd still get an A. Okay? That's the kind of student I was.
I know, but listen. If it holds you back from writing, then it's dame.
Yes, Sensei.
Good. Thank you. I am excited. So, are you going to be releasing it like chapter by chapter?
Yes, ideally, I would release it. I think originally the schedule I had thought of was probably once a month on Wednesdays. Ooh. I'm not sure which Wednesday in the month, but I think once a month might be too slow for some people. But then I'd be able to sort of like build up a decent buffer if I only did it once a month, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I guess that was my thought process.
I think so too, especially because of how much you work. Like maybe after the busy holiday season, it'll be a little bit easier for you. But I don't know. I would definitely start out with at least once a month, and then if it goes well, and if you write more than you think, then you can change it then. But yeah, no, I think that's good. That's exciting.
Good.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you. You don't even know what it's about? Well, if you look on my site, then you will. But no.
I read it once, but it was like right when it was first published, and now I don't remember anything about it. But that's okay. I was still looking forward to it.
Thank you. For people who might have not seen my site, do you mind if I talk about it a little bit?
Absolutely.
Okay, so it's a story about 6 girls. I think that's the number I decided on, because there used to be like 7 or 8, and then I kept cutting them down. I was like, yeah, this is a good number. Anyways, it's about 6 girls who are part of the Blossom Society, which is a secret club made up of girls who are infected with Hanahaki disease, which is flower spitting disease. We're gonna say spitting because that's the polite term. Although, in my novel, it goes by a couple of other different names. One of which is the title, I suppose. The sort of idea that I had for it, which is Avarma. Oh God, I'm gonna screw the pronunciation up on this one. Avarmal de fleur. Avarma, which is just basically to have a sickness of flowers in French. Anyway, so the main character is Charlotte Barnsbury. She spoilers, which you get spoiled on in like the first 5 seconds. She doesn't actually have Hanahaki disease, but she wants to be part of the club so she can learn more about people who do have it. So she lies, and she gets in. Since they're a secret club, their actual like official school club thing is that they're the chess club. So they do chess stuff. I don't play chess, but I really admire people who play chess.
Do you want to play chess with me? Do you know how to play chess?
Yes, I do actually know how to play chess.
Play chess with me sometime.
Do you want to beat me that badly?
Yes. No.
We should play checkers instead. I'm really good at checkers.
Checkers? Okay, we can play checkers instead.
Yes.
We'll play both.
But, okay, that's pretty much it. Oh, and that's not completely it. The Blossom Society specifically is to, their main goal, which Charlotte finds out later, is to help other people who are infected with Hanahaki, because the people in the Blossom Society have a sort of permanent illness of it. It's so deeply rooted in their lungs and stuff that it's never going to come out or anything like that. So since they can't really be helped or anything like that, they focus on helping other girls who suffer from Hanahaki disease, whether that's like getting like showing that maybe their feelings aren't quite unrequited, or helping them get over things and stuff like that. I think that was the general idea that I had going.
Ooh, I love it. I actually
have a lot of character relations and sort of like big character driven focus and family stuff too. Yeah.
I love it. I'm really excited for the concept. I actually have the link from your link tree. Is it okay if I post it in the chat?
Yeah, go ahead. Go right ahead.
All right. It's there if anybody wants to check it out. It seems really cool, and I'm really excited for it.
Thank you. I love all of my characters. They're all very special and unique in every way, shape, and form.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Exciting. Okay. So, this is completely off topic now. What would you say your pet peeves are?
So at the agency, I'm not going to name names, but we have some detectives who don't do their job properly.
Oh no.
So it gets, puts a lot more on the rest of us, because then we have to kind of pick up the slack. While they're trotting around the water coolers, we're out there picking up and finishing their cases, basically, right?
Right.
I can't stand people who just, don't actually do their job, or, kind of half-ass stuff to be a little less family-friendly. And I don't like being hit on, which is probably not... I don't know if I could really clarify and put that as a pet peeve, but I don't... Well, it's like this is the nicer way of saying I don't like it when people are overly friendly with me. Because it always feels like that they're trying to hit on me when they're like, even if I realistically know they're not hitting on me, when they start being too touchy-feely or act like we're buddies or something like that, it just kind of feels like they're trying to get something out of me, and I'm like, I don't appreciate that a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's annoying when people are trying to be forceful about it, and you're like, hey, back off.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that way.
Especially since I'm such a little bunny, and little bunny, just a little thing. I remember on those, when I was filling out this, I put outlining. Outlining isn't something you can have as a pet peeve, but I just don't like doing it.
Outlining, like drawing, or like writing?
Writing. And also, I also consider scheduling as a type of outlining, because you're outlining your week. I just don't like it.
Don't like it. That's fair.
See, but the problem is that I work better from an outline.
So I know this. And yet, just make it a really loose outline. Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
Corn, thank you for consuming this link.
Thank you, Corn.
Yes, thank you for the eye emojis. Shimeji-san, arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Okay. So, do you think you'll eventually play games on stream? Or do you think you'll just stick to, writing and chatting?
I think that every so often I want to be able to, because I know that I think in my debut stream, I said that I wanted to stream Okage, because it's a wonderful game. It's a really bad game, actually. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. The localization sucks. Oh, but
so sad.
But it was very near and dear to my heart when I was growing up. I had a lot of fun playing it, and I still have a lot of fun playing it now that I'm replaying it. But it's such a very little known game. But I like all the character designs and the art and like the monsters and stuff like that. So that's kind of like one of those things that I want to share.
Yeah.
But there are other games that I want one day stream too, just because I think it'd be fun too.
Do you have a dream game to stream other than Okage?
A Tales of game. I'm not really sure which one. I mean, I do have an idea of which one, but I don't think I can stream it, is the problem.
Oh, which one? Which one?
Tales of Innocence. Technically, it'd have to be the Vita version, so Tales of Innocence R. Although I have some problems with Tales of Innocence R. See, the problems with it are twofold, which are, one, I don't know if I can stream from the PS Vita. I'm not really sure how to do that. And two, it's only in Japanese, and I'm not confident enough in my ability to, like, on the fly translate while I'm playing. I can read it and, like, listen to it and, like, get understand it pretty well, but actually putting it into words for other people is, like, really difficult.
On the fly, yeah, it's a lot of pressure. Oh, but that's good that you can at least, like, play it. It might be fun to, like, try doing, like, a Japanese stream and just playing it that way. Who knows? That'd be fun, though.
I guess the other one would be probably, like, Tales of Vesperia, even though I also have problems with Tales of Vesperia. And if Eternal Sonata ever gets another release, and put on the PS4 or on the PSN, I'm gonna stream it. I want to stream it so bad. I love Eternal Sonata so much.
It was really good. I played the one. Was it on the Xbox? I don't know. The one that didn't have the complete ending.
Yeah, that was. I think that's the one that was on, like, the 360 or whatever. Yeah. Because the one on the PS3 is the one that had crescendo and everything else finished up, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So I got to play the one on the Xbox 360. So I didn't get to, like, see the full story. And after I knew that, I was like, oh, there's no point in playing this anymore. So I stopped playing it. But it was really fun.
It was, and all the characters are, like, they're so unique, and I love the art style, and like their designs are so incredible, and like just I could the themes of Eternal Sonata,
they're really good. I know you have such good taste with, like, Okage and Eternal Sonata, like, just, like, obscure kind of concepts that are really fun. I like it.
Oh, thank you.
Coin said, my current bucket list is Alice playing American McGee's Alice. Please play it. Do you think you ever would?
I've seen some stuff. My problem with a lot of Alice adaptations or Wonderland adaptations is that they end up leaning really hard into, like, the grimdark or, like, the idea that, like, mental illness and stuff like that. Like, that kind of thing, and less into, like, the genuine childish nonsense thing. But I do kind of like the art for American McGee, and I have heard good things about it, so I think it's something I'd be willing to try.
Yeah,
but
it's
I just
really
know that
cool.
I just know that a lot of adaptations of it and stuff like that end up going really hard into the ooh, and mental illness is scary, and this is why, or whatever, just an attempt to make it more edgy and dark. And it's like, no, Alice in Wonderland is a fun little story that was told on a boat ride to entertain 3 girls. It's absolute utter nonsense. The reason it doesn't make sense is because it's not supposed to, basically. It's a celebration of childhood, and I think that's really important.
Shimeji says, if you want to stream something other than computer games, you'll need a capture card. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, capture card. But do capture cards work with PS Vitas?
I don't. I'm gonna have to look that up, actually, because if I can, I would love to stream it once I get a nice computer and stuff like that and a good setup. Because Tales of Innocence R is important to me because the main character is canonically he cross-dresses in a couple of quests.
Aww.
And I love it so much.
Aww.
And yes, he's so cute. He gets to be a magical girl. And you get the costume, and you can actually put it on the character.
Oh, that's cute.
And in one quest storyline, he plays Snow White, and his best friend is the prince. And I'm just like, this is so cute. I love it.
That's
10 out of 10.
adorable. Yes. That's a win in my book. That's
Yes,
cute.
you get it.
Yes. Aw. That's really fun. I hope we get to stream it one day.
I hope so too.
American McGee's Alice too. Even if it's not your cup of tea, I feel like it would be fun to watch you play it for sure.
I'll have to I'll do a reread of the original Alice stories, and then I can just talk about how they connect or how they don't. I'll be a total nerd about it.
Honestly, yeah. As much as at least from my experience, as much as American McGee's Alice leans into the more mental illness side of it, I feel like what I enjoyed from it, from the little that I've played, is they actually there's a lot of ties to the original story, and I was like, oh, you don't usually see this in a game. So certain characters will show up, or certain jokes will be talked about, and it's like, oh, so you might be pleasantly surprised by it, but we'll see. Corn asks, what would be Alice's literal cup of tea? Game Wars? Yeah. Shimeji says coffee! No!
I do like coffee. Oh, that's what I was supposed to make. I was supposed to make coffee, but I ended up making curry instead.
Oh. How do you go from coffee to curry?
Well, it's because I was thinking about curry when I was at the end of my job. So I stopped by the store and I got a couple of things that I knew we didn't have at home. And when I hopped back over to the borough, I just walked in, looked at the rest of my family, and I was like, this is for curry. And so we made curry. And it was okay curry. I'm not gonna lie. It was not the best curry in the world, but it's it tasted good because you can't go wrong with curry, and it was and I don't think it's bad for my first time.
Oh, was your
first making it?
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have plenty of leftovers too, so
it's a work in progress all the time. Did you ever watch Mawaru Penguin Drum?
No, but I've been meaning to, actually.
Okay, so one of the characters in it makes green apple curry, and it was really good. So I found a recipe online for it once, and ever since then, green apple curry has become my specialty. But I get too lazy, so I make it with the box stuff now. So and then I'm just add some green apples to it after. But the last time I made curry, everyone was like, "Caitlin, you have you have to make your curry before you leave. You have to do this because you want it so bad. It tastes so yummy." And I was like, "Okay, I'll make it." And then I didn't. It was just awful. The potatoes weren't cooked enough. There was too much water. Oh, it was just so bad. I feel like every time you make curry, you get a little bit better at it.
I hope so, because I want to make. I can't believe you just.
I didn't do anything. Go on.
I want to make good curry one day. Curry I can be proud of, because I visited Japan a couple of years ago now. Well, what's more this January it will have been 2 years. And while I was there, we tried a couple of different curry things, like curry ramen and the curry retort packages. But my absolute favorite thing was when we went with friends, two friends, to Kokokori, and had some of the curry there. And I couldn't finish mine because it made my stomach too hot, and I felt sick.
Oh no!
It's okay, that was a me thing. Also, I got futsu. I got the normal amount of rice.
Oh.
And apparently that is just too much rice for me. But it was really good curry, and now I'm chasing that high. I need to have really good curry again.
Yeah. Cocoa curry is so yummy. Shimeji likes their coffee with just a little bit of milk. How do you take your coffee?
I actually also take my coffee with a little bit of milk, but I'm lactose intolerant, so it has to be lactose-free milk. As a result, I don't usually have coffee because we don't usually have that milk. But recently, Bunsy and I have been spending a little extra so that we can actually get some of the lactose-free milk. So, I love lattes. I love having a little bit of milk in my coffee and stuff like that. Although my favorite kind of coffee is iced coffee. I love iced coffee the most.
Yeah.
Frappuccinos are my bread and butter. I was addicted to Starbucks Frappuccinos
too.
A couple of years ago.
Me too.
And I couldn't function without having one.
I used to work there once upon a time, so you end up finding like a very specific kind of Frappuccino that you're like, I will live only by drinking this. Good. Okay, are you ready for your top threes?
Yes.
Okay, it's gonna be a little bit rapid fire, but here we go. Okay. Top 3 games.
Pokemon Black and White, Tales of Innocence, and Danganronpa V3 because I fell in love with it immediately.
Oh, good, because that's the one you just started, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Top 3 songs or music artists?
All of these end up being music artists, but there's Tuyu Bloonpy, who does a lot of Vocaloid stuff, and Kinshi Yonezu, who I've been in love with for like 3 years.
I love Kinshi Yonezu. I know. Top 3 series.
This is so embarrassing. Ensemble Stars, Pokemon, and Persona.
Ensemble Stars!
One of these things is not like the other, and it's Pokemon. Ensemble Stars and Persona both deal with very serious themes of self and capitalism. Pokemon is for fun.
Persona's good. Which one's your favorite Persona game?
That's really hard, actually, but it's gonna make me kind of an outlier, but I really enjoyed Persona Q, actually. I thought Persona Q was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was my first time playing because it's like Etrian Odyssey, which I played a little bit, but I didn't really get into it. So it kind of has that sort of like map and dungeon crawling style, and I'm not usually one for dungeon crawlers, but Persona Q was a lot of fun, and the characters are really nice and sweet, and I cried at the end and couldn't see the screen. It was really embarrassing, but
sometimes a video game just hits you, and you're like, oh, this is good.
Yes.
Nice.
And then I also have a special place in my heart for Persona 4, but that's just because it was my first one. Persona 3 is a lot of fun too, but I take some issues with the social links in Persona 3, and that is, if you play the boys side, you have to romance all the girls if you want to max their social links. And I think that's stupid. Boys and girls can be friends, and I think that he should be given the chance. If they ever do another remake of it, they should give him the friendship option like they gave the girl in Persona 3P.
I agree.
Persona 3P. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. I'm hopeful that they'll do that if they ever remake it. Persona 3 was my first Persona game, so that's one that has a special place in my heart. But I agree, it definitely, because it's such an old game, they definitely have things to improve on now. Top 3 favorite foods?
Cheesecake, beef curry, and French toast.
French toast! That's good. I like that.
Specifically, I know that some people, I like sweet French toast, so you put the cinnamon, the sugar, and stuff like that, because apparently there's a savory French toast, and people like that, and I'm like, how do you function? I could never do a savory French toast.
Right? I love sweet things also. And top 3 favorite animals?
Okay. Pigs, hippopotamuses, and giraffes.
What?
Yes.
That's so out of left field. I like it though.
Are they? Look, pigs are super cute. I've always wanted a pet pig, actually.
Aww.
I guess my dog, one of my dogs, he would eat not absolutely constantly if he was allowed. I guess he's pretty pig-like. And then my other dog, when he gets excited, he snuffles like a pig does. Like he does a little like snorty noises. It's super cute. So I guess they kind of make up. You put them together, you get one pig.
I guess so. You're right.
And then I think hippos are super cool because if you get into a pond with a hippo, you're not making it out. They're so cute and round, but they're so dangerous. There's something nice about that.
There's something nice about it. Oh, like a teddy bear.
Dogs. And then I just like giraffes. I think giraffes are cool.
Yeah. Aw. They're very tall.
Did you know that? Yes, and did you know that depending on the area that they're in, their spots are different?
Really?
Not every giraffe has the same kind of spots. It's completely dependent on like where they live and like their species. Well, the species, but you know that kind of little thing.
Ooh.
And another fun fact about giraffes is that they're related to blue whales.
What?
Yes. So, fun fact for everybody, you have to be cursed with this just like I am. But blue whales are a type of ungulates, which are toad mammals.
Oh.
They're specifically even-toed ungulates, and that's because they evolved from them. So they're just put under the same kind of like I don't want to say taxonomy or whatever, but the same kind of umbrella as other hoofed animals. But now you know. You can, if you look up ungulate, you'll see the picture of a giraffe on one side and then a blue whale on the other, and you just have to live with that now.
That is so very interesting. The more you know. Thank you, Alice.
I learned it. I know. I learned it recently, and it's my favorite fact to tell people now.
I like it. Jimeji says some Japanese people never know how to drink cappuccinos and drink it without sugar. What? Cappuccinos especially, I feel like, are so light and fluffy and it needs to be sweet. Put some
I agree.
sugar on top and mix it in. Yum, 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 yum.
Yes.
Me and Alice can shake hands on loving sweet things. Okay, then, are you ready for rapid fire A or B questions?
I am not, but go ahead.
Okay, so, anime or manga? Manga!
Manga. Easier to binge.
Yeah. Candy or chocolate?
Candy.
Sweet or savory?
I know that I talked about a bunch of sweet stuff, but savory. Like, if I had to eat something for the rest of my life, I want it to be savory, just because I'm pretty sure I'd get sick of sweet really quickly.
Yeah. Summer or winter?
Summer.
Oh.
No contest.
Spring or fall?
Spring.
Yeah.
No contest.
You don't like the cold, huh?
You noticed. Yes, I hate the cold. I abhor the cold. It's because when it's cold, I get extra sleepy. I turn from a rabbit to a bear, basically. I want to hibernate.
That's fair. Beach or forest?
Forest, but only specifically if it's like a mountain forest. Otherwise, I do like the beach.
Oh. City or farm? Or like
Farm.
outskirts? Farm. Yeah.
I mean, I like the problem is I would love to live in the city for like the convenience, but I need open space so badly. So
tea or coffee?
Tea.
Good. Crazy bee or alkaloid?
This one's hard. Switch. If I have to choose between those two, alkaloid. Because Heroes VA Seiyu. Oh my god. I first heard him actually in the Actors anime that came out. He voices the main character, Saku. Ichinome, something like that. Anyways, and so first episode, he sings Cloudy Day a cappella for karaoke, just no accompaniment with music or anything. And I heard his voice and I went, oh my god, he's so good. Which was the exact same reaction I had to hearing Tetsuya Kakihara in Pretty Rhythm Rainbow Live. Because I think in like episode 3 or 4 maybe, the main character there, Naru, hears somebody playing guitar and singing and stuff like that. Oh, acoustic, that's the word I'm looking for. And he just sings and she hears him and she's like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And he has
beautiful voice.
Yes. It's just, I love it so much.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But I like Crazy Bee's songs. They were a lot of fun. At work, I was listening to a couple of them. Be the Party Bee is so much fun. Honeycomb Summer came on, actually, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right, this slaps.
Yeah, I really like Crazy Bee music. It's like my jam. But also, yeah, Alkaloid, I feel like Alkaloid has a lot of strong singers. So, my heart. That's it for the rapid fire.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so last question.
Oh, boy.
Are there any closing remarks that you might have?
Thank you for putting up with me, everybody. It was a lot of fun to be here.
I'm glad you could join us today. It was so exciting getting to stream with you finally. I feel like it needed to happen sooner, and I'm glad it finally did.
Me too. I'm so sorry that I ended up like getting way too tired to end up having you on my debut stream.
That's okay.
Honestly,
that's okay. You did a pretty courageous thing in streaming for so long on your debut stream. So don't even worry about it.
Yes, I was like, how can I make myself different for my debut stream? How can I stand out? And I was like, you know what? Super long debut stream. Go. That'll be fun. And then I got like 4 hours of sleep before that, and I was like, yep, I'm still gonna do it.
No wonder you were tired. Alright. So, do you have any streams coming up for next week?
We already talked about how I don't have a schedule, but well, it's probably not going to be like early in the week, but maybe midweek or later in the week. I'm relearning French. Let's go with that. So I think that I know that one of my I don't know if I can call her my friend because we're not really that close, but a VTuber I know, Sarah. She's been streaming her French Duolingo classes. Her French are they classes? Do you consider them classes if they're on Duolingo?
I guess so, in a way.
So, she's been doing that. And I was like, I could do that. I can stream language stuff, and I'm relatively decent at French. I could do that.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll do that, and if I'm feeling brave, maybe I'll do a French-only stream. Show off. Flex a little bit.
Whoa.
Cry because I don't know, because I retained a lot of French, but some of the really basic stuff I'm like, oh yes, I know how to say to swim, but I don't remember how to say, I don't know, what was the one I was to teach and to learn, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Although I remember to study, so that's good enough.
You need that one the most.
Yes.
That's okay. That's me with Japanese too.
Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun, and maybe one day I will do Japanese on Duolingo too. But
if you do, I will be there. I mean, I'll be there for French too, but
we'll teach you French yet.
Please, whenever you do, I'll watch. I need to learn some. There was okay, so funny story. Because some of my distant relatives are from Canada. I was in Japan once. I was climbing Fushimi Inari Shrine. And of course, there were a lot of tourists there. And one of them found out I was Canadian as well. So we were talking, and she suddenly switched to French halfway through her sentence. No. And I was just like nodding along, like, yeah, I get it. And then after that, I was like, I'm so sorry. I actually never learned any French. Just like, oh, like, sorry. It was so funny.
That's because French is one of the languages in Canada that I think, well, I know in Quebec you definitely have to learn it, but I think in general it's one of those things you have to learn, right?
I went to like a weird like charter academy school, so for some reason I learned Spanish, but I didn't learn French. Whereas every other school it was like mandatory to learn French, so I'm like, oh man.
Oh my gosh. It's just like how I decided to take French in high school, despite the fact that Spanish would have been 10 times more useful down here because we've got a lot more Spanish speakers than we do French speakers.
We should have switched.
I took Spanish in middle school, and I was like, I want something new, so I went with French for high school. And then when I went to university, I took Italian, and I don't remember anything from then. Do not ask me about any Italian. I like passed the class and proceeded to forget everything.
Fair. If you don't study it, you're not going to remember it, so that's fair. Aha! Okay, so next week, possibly some French Duolingo classes. That's exciting. Perfect. I have linked all of Alice's like social medias and her Twitch link down below in the description. So go ahead and check that out. Make sure to follow. Make sure to watch all of her things. I'm very excited to see more of Alice. And thank you so much for being interviewed.
Thank you for interviewing me. I was really excited about this, and then it got to like last night, and I was like, oh gosh, tomorrow I'm getting interviewed. Oh no.
You did fine.
Thank you. That's because I had such a wonderful interviewer. Yes.
Thank you. It makes it fun being able to like talk to friends, for sure. Alright, thank you so much, chat, for being here as well. And
yes, thank you, everybody.
Good luck with your studies. Good luck with your writing. I'm sure you can do it.
Good luck with your writing, too.
Thank you. Thank you. Alright, everybody. I will say goodbye here. Bye, guys.
Bye, mates.